You've already have 4 children of your very own. You don't need any more, Alex. Get over yourself. Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Heathwyn and we are back today to play some more of our Whimsy Stories Legacy Challenge with our founder, Grove, and our second generation sim, Wren. In our last episode, Grove gave us quite a surprise by giving birth to twins. We knew that Grove was pregnant going into all of it, but I was not expecting Grove to have twins. So now Grove and Alex, instead of just having 3 children, they now have 4. That was a very interesting and unique development that I was not expecting. Poppy and Forest are the set of twins, and they will be the last children for Grove and Alex. There will be no more children. This is enough. And their daughter, Wren, who is going to be the Generation 2 heir, is a child and wasn't entirely sure that they wanted additional siblings. Now, because of the addition of more children than was expected, it was really time to give the house a new look and a bit of a makeover. And so if we come over into game, you may notice the house looks a little bit different. It is still a tiny home. As per the rules for Generation 1, they have to stay in a tiny home, a suburban tiny home. So it is still a tiny home. It is under 100 tiles as it is supposed to be. However, it is like very close to being 100 tiles, and it really does kind of come together and fit the family a lot better. So I wanted to just give you a real quick tour of the house so you can see what it looks like, and then we will get into our gameplay. On the outside in the front yard, we've got a couple of flower pots here for Grove. When we come in, it is plant heaven in here. There are plants everywhere. As per the rules, Grove loves and is obsessed with plants, so we have plants galore. This is the kitchen area where Alex does a lot of his cooking. It's not a huge kitchen, but it has everything that they need. It's got space for Alex to cook and do his thing, so that works well for him. Kind of pivoting around a little bit, we have the living room area here with a sofa. We got rid of the Murphy bed. The Murphy bed is gone, so no death by Murphy bed. As well as there's the TV, the same TV, the gallery portraits on the wall. Got a little like dining area over here. The bathroom is bigger than it used to be. It's still pretty small though. We've got like this shower area, toilet, sink, and I did clutter it up with stuff from the bathroom clutter kit, so there is quite a bit of that in there. And then now Grove and Alex have their own bedroom, which they haven't had. They have a real bed, not a Murphy bed. And again, plants all over the wall as Grove likes. There's not a lot in here, still kind of minimalistic. Over here is Wren and Rowan's room. Wren is now an artistic prodigy, so she has a little table right here to do some arts and crafts on. She doesn't have a violin yet, so we'll probably need to get one of those because she will need to play the violin, but we don't have that yet. And then Rowan is still a toddler, so he has some toys in here to play with. And also the potty is in here in the baby's room. The baby's room isn't entirely done because they're still babies, but this is Poppy and this is Forest. If we take a peek outside in the back, we kind of have like a little patio area. Grove's workbench is here. There's a chess table. Here is Grove's garden where she grows soy plants for the wax for candle making, and also the insect box. And then over here on this side is more toddler stuff, a swing set, slide, things like that for the toddlers to play on. So that is the new house. Let me know what you think in the comments below, how you like it. I am pleased with how it turned out. I like the plant aesthetic. It definitely, going that crazy with plants is a little bit different than what I'm used to, but I do like how it turned out. I cluttered things up a little bit more than I typically do, and all in all, I like how it ended up coming together. So looking at the calendar, we're kind of wrapping up Spooky Day here, and it looks like on Wednesday, the twins will age up into toddlers, but Rowan will also age up into a child. So as the twins are aging into toddlers, Rowan will be leaving the toddler phase, which is okay because I don't necessarily want 3 toddlers. I have 100 baby challenge. I've had plenty of toddlers at once. I'm good with just 2 at a time. And then Ren's birthday is on Thursday. I don't know if we will make it to Ren's birthday. We'll just kind of have to see how things go today with gameplay, but we're definitely going to see these 3 having birthdays today. So Grove is a master maker and she still needs to max the fabrication skill. She's at level 9 and actually is like really close to finishing it. So I'm kind of wondering, as I'm thinking about the fact that Rowan here is going to be a child really soon, maybe we need to take Grove over to the maker's space and have her craft a child's bed, like another child's bed. She made this one for Ren, so I'm thinking maybe a similar one for Rowan. Oh, Liliana has just called and wants to come over and celebrate. I mean, okay, sure, why not? We'll go in the morning. So Liliana is someone that Grove met after her husband passed away. And she and Grove actually became pretty good friends after that. And so they do spend a lot of time together. Oh, it looks like oh, that's right. This was a fridge that Alex found in the dumpster. So the fridge is broken. So we need to have Grove come over and repair the fridge. That was really nice. So Liliana noticed that our fridge was broken and came over and was like, let me help you fix that. Now, Grove does have her handiness skill maxed, which is one of the things she needed to do for her generation. She could fix it herself, but she's letting Liliana do it because she came over, she offered, and Grove wants to give her the chance. Maybe Liliana is trying to figure out how to fix some things on her own, and so Grove is letting her work on her fridge for now because Grove can fix pretty much anything that gets missed. Uh-oh, and Forrest is in here crying, so let's have, I think he probably needs to eat, so we'll have Grove come in and feed him. Rowan is getting sleepy, so maybe we can have Alex come and read him to sleep. Ren still needs to do her homework, which is here on the table, so let's have Ren come get her homework done. She does have school. Okay, Liliana fixed the fridge, very good. So everyone is up pretty early this morning, mainly because we are going to have Alex kind of take a shower and get ready. And we're going to use the pregnancy and relationship overhaul mod to send him off to get a sterilization surgery. We really do not want Alex and Grove having any more children. We want them to still be able to woohoo without the risk of it. So we're going to send him off for a little bit of a snip, and then he and Grove are free to woohoo without the risk of any more children. So he's going off to do that. Grove is gonna kind of finish getting the kids up and around. Ren is gonna have to go off to school, and Rowan will have some of his own needs that he'll have to have. He's doing pretty well with all his skills. He's level 4 with all of his skills, and he's maxed his potty skill. So he's in pretty good shape. Alex is back and feeling sad. Against my deepest wishes, circumstances pushed Alex toward this decision, but it does not change the fact that every fiber of his soul mourns what is now lost, to never have a child of his very own. You've already had 4 children of your very own. You don't need any more, Alex. Get over yourself. I mean, Alex did very much want to have children. He's family oriented, but 4 kids is enough. That's good. That's plenty of kids. So he's okay with it. He seems to be doing okay though after his surgery. He's just gonna have a pretty low-key day overall. Grove is going to though head off to the maker's space and work on her fabrication skill and see if we can complete that. She does want to make another bed and have another bed ready to go for Rowan when he ages up into a child, which will be happening tomorrow. So she wants his bed ready for his birthday. Alright, Grove's here at the makerspace. When I built their new house, I did discover there were quite a few things in the inventory to recycle. So we're gonna go ahead and recycle a bunch of that stuff now and get some more bits and pieces because Grove does want to make another bed and do some other things with fabrication. So we're gonna just recycle a bunch of things. Alright, that did give Grove quite a bit of bits and pieces. So let's have her come over and scrap the fabrication and make a bed. So we made a sage green bed for Ren, But I'm thinking let's make a yellow one for Rowan, just so that he has something a little bit different from his sister and kind of give him a bit of individuality. So we're gonna fabricate a yellow bed. Liliana just called and said, I sent you money to buy yourself something delicious. I mean, okay. 15 simoleons. Maybe she wants us to like go out and have like a pastry on her or something. That was kind of nice. Right, Grove finished her bed and is feeling very confident from completing that. However, she still has not maxed out this skill. Let's have Grove pick up another gig. Most of their money went into the renovations for their new home, so they only have like 1,400 simoleons, so Grove really wants to make sure that they've got enough money. It's kind of to get by with everything, so she's like, I want to get another gig going. And I think she is going to choose this one called Child's Play because she knows how much she liked making the beds for her own children, so she really wants to craft a bed for another person's child. You have good intentions with me. Yes, Bianca, we've been friends forever. Okay, so Grove has chatted with her client. She's going to come over and fabricate a child's bed. And she learned from the client that this child really likes red, so they're going to use brick red dye to make a red bed. So Grove is doing this gig for a client, feeling inspired by beds for her own children, wants to give that to someone else. And Grove has completed the Master Maker aspiration. Aspiration is complete. Grove made. Why did you stop? Oh no. And Grove has maxed the fabrication skill as well. Grove made it. Like, she literally made it. With her new skills, she can fabricate objects and doodads she didn't even know existed. She's earned the Muse of the Maker trait, and Grove can now fabricate objects and make candles with only half the resources she needed before. So she still needs to complete this because she stopped, which is lovely. So she's reached level 10 of the fabrication skill. So Grove has completed now the Master Maker aspiration. She has maxed out her fabrication skill, which was the last thing she needed to max. So Grove has actually completed everything that she has needed to complete for her generation. She is living in Evergreen Harbor, which she was supposed to do. She found love before she had a house. She's named all of her children after nature. She has her suburban tiny home. She's got a healthy garden, lots of plants, 3 tattoos. She has maxed the fabrication, handiness, and wellness skill. And she has now broken the, oh my god, this is never gonna happen. Okay, fix this. Oh my god, I just want her to finish this gig and like things keep breaking and it's, oh my gosh. Alex just called and said, I know fairy tales come true because I have you. Are you happy to have me? Of course Grove is happy to have you. Oh. And now with the completion of the Master Maker aspiration, Grove has completed everything she needed to do for her generation. And maybe we can actually make this bed. All right, the third time's a charm. This is the third attempt of crafting this kid's bed for Grove's client. Maybe it will work this time. And it did. So now we need to send it off to the client. And they were really happy. My kid jumped on the bed for 3 hours and Grove got a significant paycheck for that. So that was good. And Grove is now done, completed. And which is good timing because Ren is almost a teenager, so we can start to kind of shift our focus a little bit more onto Ren. But it is late, so we're gonna send Grove home to see how the rest of the family is doing. Oh no, Rowan is really mad because he's hungry. He better come and eat. Oh, and he also has to really go potty. Okay, go potty and then come eat. Ren is back home. She needs a little shower. And we're going to have her do her homework. But you know what? She made like these fall decorations that she was crafting. So what if we put these on the wall? So some little like crafty decorations that Ren has made, which is completely fitting with her generation because she is going to go all out and go crazy with decorating for all of the holidays. So the fact that she's like made these decorations and like is hanging them up in the baby's room is really sweet. She like wants to decorate for them. Oh, and Rowan is feeling sad from his new siblings. He isn't so sure he's happy about that. Alex has got the babies put to bed, and so he's now come over to help Ren finish up her homework. Not that she really needs it. She's a really good student and does really well in school, but Alex really likes to be involved and a part of his kid's life, so he does like to help Ren get her homework done. Right, it is Rowan's birthday, so he will be aging up into a child today, as well as the twins will also be aging up. So we do know that it's Rowan and the twins' birthday, but Ren has school, so I think they're gonna wait, and after Ren gets home from school, I think they might have a little birthday party for all three of them, and we can age them all up then. So Grove is planning the birthday party event for Rowan, and she is going to invite over some of her friends that she has made. Definitely Bianca, Tina Tinker, Eddie, Liliana, all of these people that she's met through crafting and everything like that. And they're going to have it at home because they just redid their house. They kind of also want to show their house off a little bit. So they are going to have it at home. And since Ren gets home from school at 3 p.m., that's the time that they're going to start the event. Alex is in here making a birthday cake for all three of them. Obviously, Rowan is the only one that's really going to be able to use it, but he is making a blue confetti cake to kind of celebrate the three kids and their birthdays. Rowan has now maxed his imagination skill. He has really enjoyed being out here playing with this little dollhouse, and he's maxed that now. Alex is out here raking leaves, and he has raked the pile right onto the path, which you're having guests over. This is maybe not the best place for this pile to be. Grove went and cleaned up the pile real quickly so that when people came, there wouldn't be this giant pile of leaves like in the center of the walkway to the house. He's like trying to get the yard all cleaned up for the party. All right, the party is about to begin, so let's get started. So it is a birthday time. The guests are arriving, and it is going to be a birthday party for Rowan, Poppy, and Forrest. So we are going to start, I think, by coming in and aging up the babies first. So we'll age up Poppy first, and then we will age up Forrest. And then we'll have Alex come help Rowan blow out his candles. All right, so Poppy has aged up. With Ren, we chose her aspiration because we knew that Ren was going to be the next generation heir. But for Rowan, we randomized it. So we're going to do the same thing for Forrest and for Poppy. So randomizing this, Poppy is going to be a wild toddler. After two independent toddlers, I suppose it's only fitting that Grove and Alex get a wild one. So Poppy is wild. Now Forrest has aged up, so we will randomize his trait to be also wild. They are both wild. So it seems like Poppy and Forrest are going to be very different from Ren and Rowan. Ren and Rowan were both independent toddlers. They like to do things on their own, whereas Poppy and Forrest are wild. Okay. Now that they have aged up, we are going to come over and we're going to bring Rowan over and have Alex help Rowan blow out his candles. Oh, but before then, Ren is interjecting. Maybe Ren is feeling a little bit left out because the other three are celebrating their birthday. So she has gone up to Grove and said, I've been trying to do homework for school, but the last few assignments have felt really hard. Maybe I'm not smart enough. What do you think? Obviously, we know Ren is plenty smart enough. She's been a very intelligent toddler. She's been a very intelligent child. She's getting A's. So she's probably trying to take some harder classes in school as she's approaching high school. And Grove would tell her to spend more time, practice makes perfect, and increased her responsibility. Meanwhile, Alex is over here aging up Rowan. And Rowan has aged up into a child. So I do want to use our handy dandy random number generator to generate his aspiration. So we're going to randomize between 1 and 4. And we got a 3, which is motor. So he is a rambunctious scamp. And his child trait will be a glutton. I mean, that kind of makes sense actually, because Alex is a chef and is always making a lot of food. So Rowan is like, he wants to eat. The kid wants to eat. All right, so Rowan has had his birthday, the others have had their birthday. Really, these are all people who are like friends with Alex and Grove. So they're not necessarily here for the kids. So why don't we give them makeovers and get them made over, looking good? Like, while we are in here in Cass, I think we're going to add some skin details to kind of age up Grove and Alex a little bit. They have 4 children now. One is almost a teenager. So I think they would both kind of start to show some signs of aging. So I think we might add like some lines, some wrinkles to their faces and make them look a little bit older. So we have given Grove a bit of a makeover as well. She has aged a little bit. She's got some lines on her face, some lines underneath her eyes. So she is looking a little bit older, and she doesn't wear any makeup. So it's maybe a little bit more pronounced than it might otherwise have been. Alex has also aged some. He has got lines on his face as well. And then this is Rowan as a child. He really does intrigue me because he has this red hair, and I really am not sure where the red hair came from. But this is Rowan. And then here we have little Poppy, who reminds me a lot of Ren in looks. Like, I see quite a bit of Ren in her. And then here is Forest. A bunch of makeovers and a bunch of birthdays just happened. Oh, how cute. Little Poppy is out here playing in this pile of leaves. This is kind of one of the thought processes behind Alex and his like making the leaves, was to come and make it so that the kids could play in it. The other thing that we need to do is replace these bassinets with cribs and also get the bed for Rowan out. So we will just take this crib right here, or this toddler bed right here, and put it in the toddler's room. And we're gonna get another one of those. So we'll put those right there. We'll move the blocks in here as well, because like obviously Rowan isn't going to be playing with those. All right, so we've got some age appropriate beds now because Poppy is feeling really tired. So maybe we'll have Alex come and read Poppy to sleep. Forrest is also tired. Both of the twins are tired, and it is late for toddlers. So we'll get them put to bed. The kids are kind of all heading off to bed, but the adults are staying out. They're talking, they're chatting, they're kind of like reminiscing and like realizing like how much like they're getting older. All of their kids are getting older, and they're kind of like feeling that, and they're, you know, talking about things like the cars and how their jobs are going, and kind of realizing how far things have come in their lives. You know, especially Bianca, she's really been there with Grove from the very beginning. Like, that's how she met Alex. Tina was really instrumental in helping Grove learn new fabrication skills. Same thing with Eddie. He also taught Grove quite a bit. And then Liliana with Makoa passing away and everything. And there's just like this history with this whole group of people that goes really far back. The birthday party's over. Everybody is heading home. Kids are starting to head to bed. It's been a long day. There's a lot has happened. And Grove and Alex are also going to be heading to bed. And I think with everyone heading off to bed, we're going to end this episode here. We had a lot of birthdays with the 3 younger children, and I thought that since Ren is our heir and Ren will be aging up the next day into a teenager, that maybe we would wait and we'll save Ren's birthday for the next episode. We can kind of focus on her. Grove is now done with all of the things that she needed to do for her generation. So I feel like this is kind of a good place to kind of move on into focusing more on Ren and the second generation and everything that Ren is going to be. So I think now our focus is going to shift from Grove to Ren, and there is no better time to do that, I think, than starting off the next episode with Ren's teenage birthday. So we are going to end it here. Thank you all so much for watching. If you like this video, please do like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!